I don't know. I know I'm a lot younger than you, so I'm closer to like fifth grade government 101, but this takes compromise. Said that Democrats are dying on this hill, but a lot of Republicans are climbing up this same hill right now. Marjorie Taylor Greene has been outspoken about it. Mike Johnson got confronted on C-SPAN the other day by a Republican.
I have another portion of this CNN panel for us to jump into, discussing various other parts of this failed administration. So leave us a like on the video if you can. It helps us out a ton. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's get right to the breakdown.
Trump really values being seen as a peacemaker, and credit where credit is due. This ceasefire was amazing to see. I was tearing up at all of the videos of hostages being reunited with their families. I also think it's important to be very accurate about how we're reporting this. The peace deal that has been proposed has not been signed. The peace deal that Israel agrees to, the 20-point peace plan, Hamas is very likely to agree to for a few reasons. First of all, it necessitates the dismantling of all of their military arms. It doesn't seem like they're going down that direction, even though they should. It also necessitates them never returning to power as governance over civilians, and it doesn't seem like they're headed that way either. So I just think that Hamas has spent the past 24 hours executing people who dissent, people who are pro-Israel or pro-Palestinian Authority. I think we need to spend more time talking about phase 2 and the actual peace deal rather than some Nobel Peace Prize when that hasn't even been achieved yet.
I actually think Adam is way off base on this. Hamas has agreed to various other plans in the past that include them stepping out of power, including stepping fully down if Israel just evacuated from the Gaza Strip, to which Israel is the one that denied that. Now, like, to be clear, it's not like Hamas has agreed to everything in this deal and Israel hasn't. There are sticking points for both sides, but it is also worth noting Israel is also already denying half the trucks they previously agreed to. They're only letting 300 in instead of the 600 they agreed to get the hostages out. They're blocking the Rafah crossing that they agreed to open up. And there's reports that at least 9 Palestinians have been killed since this ceasefire hostage swap, which I do want to be clear, like, any pause is a good thing. The hostage swap is a good thing, but Israel has already came out and said they're never going to allow for a Palestinian state, which is a core part of this deal. And it's a major sticking point for Hamas to step down. Without these things, it is hardly likely this develops into a peace plan rather than still much needed, just a ceasefire, right? And to blame that on Hamas, I mean, Adam, he's just way off base with that.
But he's not running on a socialist.
He says that. It's his own label.
But so what? He's a member of the Democratic Socialists of America. I'm a member of the Democratic Socialists of America. Every member is not a socialist.
He would like nationalized industries. He would prefer if we nationalize our industries.
He's not nationalizing an industry in New York City.
I have to say,
he's not calling for that now.
Since you brought it up, Donald Trump is actively taking stakes in private industries. That's happening right now. So, I mean, one man's, you know.
This is maybe my favorite smack to the face of MAGA, who clearly don't understand or have the aptitude to even understand what socialism and communism actually are. Rather, like woke and wokeness, it's just a catch-all term with communism and socialism. It's vaguely left-leaning policy I don't like, where when they try and label a Democrat socialist or communist, they now instantly have to backpedal and scramble to defend the reality that Trump has done actual socialism more than any Democrat, right? Him taking stakes in private companies is more socialist than anything any Democrat has ever done. And I just want to point out that these people also don't know what nationalize mean, because Zoran isn't running on nationalizing anything. A mayor of a city couldn't nationalize anything. I mean, third grade economics, right? He's doing well because he's running on policies that resonate with everyday Americans who are struggling under capitalism and bad Donald Trump economic policy. That's the reality.
You're hearing Republicans saying we need to fix the healthcare
Yeah, you said that
this. Like they recognize it's a problem.
You said that Democrats are dying on this hill, but a lot of Republicans are climbing up this same hill right now. Marjorie Taylor Greene has been outspoken about it. Mike Johnson got confronted on C-SPAN the other day by a Republican. I don't know. I know I'm a lot younger than you, so I'm closer to like fifth grade government 101, but this takes compromise. If you have 53 Republicans and you can't get 7 Democrats to sign on, that means they're not compromising. There were 13 CRs passed under Biden because they let Republicans into the room and they said, listen, you guys can talk to us. We'll talk to you. We'll negotiate. In this case, Democrats are essentially being shut out, and Donald Trump is posting AI memes of Hakeem Jeffries with a sombrero.
It's because some of them in MAGA are still unwilling to disconnect people's livelihoods from their political points. The majority, probably. They want to do Obamacare bad so bad that it's to the point they don't care who gets affected when they do it. Obamacare objectively helps people. It objectively keeps premiums lower. And if Republicans let these credits expire, prices will go up on the premiums over 75% because of it. Enrollment on this begins the 1st of November. If you're listed and lined up to have your credits expire, you won't be eligible to sign up in November, which means your premiums will go up at the end of the year. This is important to hash out now because of those people. Trump is already kicking millions off Medicaid. He's limiting payments to providers that will increase costs of those who stay on Medicaid. He's going to cause many rural hospitals to shut down with his cuts to Medicaid. The least they can do is compromise on this. This is the least they can do. This is it, right? Democrats aren't asking for a long list of partisan things. They're asking them to keep people's premiums from tripling. It's the problem when you don't understand how the government functions on a basic level to where you think a 3-seat majority in the Senate means you have dictator-level control of America when that's not the reality. Republicans have done all of this. They've gotten away with all of this. There's been no oversight on any of it. Democrats aren't asking them to run any of that back. They're asking them to protect people's premiums. Again, it is the least these demons could do.